Yeah, hello students, welcome to Simply Anthro. So in this video we will talk about what is syllabus about the second chapter, and I think we're done with the second chapter, right? The third chapter and fourth and fifth chapter of Paper-1 Anthropology. Let us see. This is very simple, Amma. Why? Because chapter 2, when I say in case of Paper-1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, they were commonly called as socio-cultural anthropology. And anthropology syllabus, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4 and Unit 5, they were called as socio-cultural anthropology. Entire the socio-cultural anthropology is a very because which is connected to your day-to-day life. For example, let us see. In case of chapter 2, we discussed about culture, society, family, a marriage, family, kinship. That is daily need. In case of chapter 3, we talk about the economic organizations. Chapter 4 is like political organization. Chapter 5 is called about religion, all which is a part of our day-to-day life. Let us see what are the subcomponents under chapter 3, which is called economic organization. Here we will talk about what is the meaning and the scope and relevance of economic organizations. What is the meaning, scope and relevance of economic organizations in case of simple society, in case of complex society. When it's a simple called primitive society, complex is called modern society. What is the relevant scope of this particular economic organizations? In tribal we have different type of economy, in modern state we have different type of economy. That we will discuss here is very interesting, right? Because we are comparing the tribal economic organization with the modern state, which is much interesting. We also discussed two approaches here is, one is called as formalist approach, next one substantivist approach, and what is the debate between them. When I say formalist, they'll talk about one particular aspect. Substantivist, I mean to say substantivist, we're talking about tribal economy or tribal economic organization. Formalist is dealing about modern economic organization. One is given by Karl Polanyi, another one is given by Paul Bohannon. They were called as economic anthropologists. Next, we will talk about principle governing production, distribution and exchange. How production is happening in primitive society, how distribution and how exchange is happening, both in case of primitive society and modern society. In case of tribal society, our primitive production is different, distribution is different, exchange is different. Within them, we will talk about what is reciprocity, what is redistribution, what is a market. Market is hardly exists in case of primitive society, that is a tribal society. In case of modern society, market is definitely exists. What is reciprocity, what is the redistribution varies from market to market. We will talk about what are in communities and what do you mean by subsisting on hunting, gathering and hunting, fishing and feeding, pastoralism, horticulture, agriculture and globalization and indigenous economic systems. All this is a part of your general studies also. We will discuss in this particular concept what is hunting and gathering, what is fishing, what is feeding, what is pastoralism, rearing of cattle, rearing of animals, horticulture, that is a cultivation of fruits, and agriculture, what is globalization, what is indigenous economic systems. All this simple small topic but standard questions from this. Easy, right? What is chapter 3? Economic organizations. Clear everybody? Economic organization, what is a formalist, substantivist and a means of production, distribution, exchange, reciprocity, fishing, horticulture, pastoralism, shifting cultivation, all this would be discussed in this concept. Much interesting concept and such a small concept it is. Next one we talk about political organization and social control. Chapter 3 economic organization, chapter 4 political organization. Clear, right? Both are very, very important. Same again, the political organization, simple society and tribal society. Look at subcomponents. What is band? What is a tribe? What is a chiefdom? What is a kingdom? What is a state? When I say band and tribe, they were called as a primitive generally. When I say particular state is called as a modern. What is a polity in band and tribe? And what is the politics in case of the state, that is a modern state. We'll talk about concept of power, authority and legitimacy. Concept of power, authority and legitimacy. I think we're all fighting for power, power, legitimacy and authority, right? That we will discuss. What do you mean by social control? What is law and justice in simple societies? What do you mean by law and justice in simple, that is a tribal societies? In a modern society, law and justice is based on the rules and regulations. Constitution has the rules and regulations. But in simple society, the law and justice is based on the natural laws. That we will discuss. Much interesting concept it is. That is about political organization, chapter 4. What is chapter 5? It is out and out your religion, Amma. I think we all belong to one or the other religion. What and all present in our religion that we are going to study here is. But along with the thinker's point of view, along with the anthropological point of view, what is a religion, what is a magic, what is a science, how religion evolved, what are the various theories about evolution of religion, anthropological approach to study of religion means how religion evolved, how religion related to psychological aspect, how religion is related to functional aspect, what do you mean by monotheism, single god worship, meaning of polytheism, many gods worship. In the modern days, we have monotheism and as well as polytheism. Islam, monotheism, Christianity, monotheism, and Hinduism is the best example. Hinduism, Greek gods, best example for polytheism. What do you mean by sacred and profane? Sacred and profane both were the part of religion only. But one is a very strict religious norms, another one is a flexible, practical, that is a profane. Next, what do you mean by myth and rituals? Are you performing rituals in your religion? Yes. Every day we are performing rituals in our religion, but all the rituals are associated with a myth. Myth are nothing but stories. All our ancient stories generally called a myth. Why we call them as a myth means there is no evidences. When there are evidences, we cannot call them as a myth. But no evidences, we can call them as a myth. There are many rituals, they can't be questioned. Next, we will talk about the forms of religion in tribal. In tribal law, the forms of religion in tribal means we will talk about animism. Look at here is, we will talk about animism, animatism, fetishism, naturism, totemism. These are called forms of religion in tribals, primitive society. What is nothing but animatism? Or what do you mean by animism? Worshipping of the soul. Animatism, worshipping of any object where soul entered into it. What is a fetishism? Worshipping the tools which you are using for agricultural purpose or daily usage purpose. You feel that the soul is present in that. Next, naturism, worshipping the nature. Totemism, worshipping the symbols, tracing out your descent. For example, the totem, the black buck is the totem for the tribal in Rajasthan. There is a Bishnoi community. They feel that totem is like black buck, the symbol, where all these people are descendants. Okay now? And they're tracing the human relations with what an animal or any object is called as boys, totemism. We'll talk about what is religion, what is magic, what is science. So religion, magic, science, or I would say magic, religion, science. First, there is a magic. From the magic, religion emerged, and there is no evidences in the religion. Then we started thinking science. This is what about magic, religion, and science. What are the difference between magic, religion, and science? Have you ever experienced magic in your lifetime? Yes, there are many magics in your religion. So magic, religion, and science we will discuss in comparison. Next, magico-religious functionaries. And who will perform these magics? Who will perform the religious rituals? They were called as magico-religious functionaries. For example, priest. Priest is called as magico-religious functioner. Shaman, medicine man, sorcerer, witch, all they were called as magico-religious functionaries. So this particular topic, which is out and out related to your daily life, that we will discuss in a most easiest manner. So chapter 3 is like economic organization, chapter 4 political organization, where we will talk about formally, substantive and all kind of things where chapter 3. Next we will talk about chapter 5, that is about religion. What is that? Religion. What is magic? What is religion? Everything we will talk about religion. That's all for the day. Learn the syllabus and then kickstart your preparation with utmost confidence. All the best.